Hey everyone, welcome back, and I have another Naruto statue, and that is going to be Kakuzu from Pickstar, and this is going to be my third Akatsuki member. I have Dataro, I have Pain. If you guys haven't watched those videos, definitely check those out. They're really awesome, detailed statues, and Pickstar just keeps doing a phenomenal job. I didn't get Conan, that's just because I have a Jimmy Palace one. It is what it is. I didn't know they were going to do this, but it's still going to look great with my other Pickstar statues from Naruto. But if you guys want to start collecting Naruto statues or have no idea what you're doing, I recommend Pickstar just because they're really good at what they're what they're doing with Naruto. Hopefully, they're able to do something else eventually of just another anime. But I'm not upset with the Naruto statues. But I got Kakuzu. Hopefully Itachi comes next. I'm looking excited for that one. So like I said, they still have plans for doing a lot of other ones, but I'm excited to show you guys. He isn't that big. I don't think at least compared to Payton, but I'm excited to get him opened up and show you guys how he's gonna look. Starting off, I have a 327 and a 331, which I think it's pretty cool. I get one of the last few ones that they ever made. And here is the base, as you guys can see, that has a lot of details in it and a few parts that you're going to be able to put in. And then we're going to start with the chakras. There's only two right now, but you guys can see it's pretty big. It's pretty long. I was actually struggling to put it in just because there's the pole that you're trying to put in the hole. So I was trying to find it, and it did take me a while, as you guys can see. And then we're going to put the last mask on the top, and it's going to be the lightning mask, and there it goes straight right in. And then here is the water one, the sad face that they're making, and it's going to be up in the very front. And then we have another detailed piece with the face. I really don't know whose this is, but it has a lot of cool details, and it's just going to go behind the last chakra. And then we're going to start putting the arms on them, and they are color coordinated, so as you guys can see, you guys will be able to tell which ones they are. It struggled to put in a little bit, but it does go in pretty smoothly on all of them. So here's the second one, and then going to be the third one. That does take some time, but it does go in. And then here is going to be the fourth one at the very top. Like again, it's very easy to put together. And then we're going to put this little ladder type thing on the water chakra. There's holes there that you guys can put in. First one goes in, and then the second one is just going to go in pretty smoothly. And we're going to add in a few little details with the wood or the blood. A kunai, if it is in Naruto, you have to have one on there. And then just a little arm that's kind of broken off, which is pretty cool. That's going to go underneath some rocks. And then more debris of like a wooden plank that's going to go down there, and then another wooden plank up behind the chakra, which is a little hard to put together in that hole, but I did struggle and it did go in. And then we're going to start putting the last remaining little hair pieces for the chakras and the mask. Again, it's very simple when you have the color coordinated, and it just goes straight in. And then we got Kakuzu himself. He looks really cool. Again, he's 1/6. It's a little bit smaller, but the stitches and everything does look cool on him. And you're going to be able to smoothly put it in. It isn't really difficult once you put the pole in the hole. And then the Akatsuki cape that's going to go right behind him. You do have to put the little hole in there to let it stay in, so it did struggle. But as soon as you do, it goes perfectly into Kakuzu. And then his little arm with his heart that he has right there, and going to put in his right arm. And then the last bit, we're going to be putting the effects for the chakras or the mask. And we have the lightning one that's going to go in the middle one. It does take a little bit, but it does go straight in. And then we have the wind tornado thing for the wind chakra that's going to go to his mouth. Again, a little struggle, but it goes in. And then we're going to have the flames. I think that's always flame effects, always my favorite thing of statues. So you guys can see the little kind of things that kind of expand out, and then it goes straight in. And then we have the last bit is the water that's going to go in the bottom chakra that goes straight in. And then the last little pieces you guys can see, just I wanted to show you guys the full effect, and it does look phenomenal. I'm really glad that Pickstar was able to get this, and it looks so fantastic. Kakuzu turned out amazing. I love the details that they're able to do. I love his stance. I think that's really cool, where he has his cape like holding on to him, and it definitely does him justice. I think he has a really cool pose standing up, it's not normal of him just standing up and just looking at nothing, not doing anything. So that's really cool. I really wish that they're able to do, like in the show, I remember that he's able to like take out his arm, I guess, that, and it like stretches out. So I was hoping, I'm starting moving this. I was hoping that they'd be able to do that, like holding the heart that's in his hand, because it has all those stitching. But I mean, you can only have so much, right, in a statue. But his stitching looks really good. It has a lot of them. It has them in the back. It's really hard to show you guys, but in the stitching, it has it all the way in the back. He does have obviously his 4 chakras, 4 masks, whatever you want to call them, with the water, the wind, or air, wind, I think it's wind, lightning, and fire. So I think they're cool. It doesn't have like a crazy amount of effects to them. It's very simple, which I really enjoy. I'm glad that they're able to at least show you guys which ones they are, because sometimes you just don't remember. At least I didn't remember which ones they were. So that's really cool. I do love the effects of the masks themselves. Usually they're like a shadowy figure to me. But they are able to add more texture. They're able to add more effects and feel to it. So I'm glad that they didn't have that. And also, like, I know it's hard to do it in the show. They were separate from Kakuzu, but they at least like are showing that they're together, they're one. Like I said, as much as you can. So it's really cool that they're able to showcase this and like actually his abilities. I know sometimes some studios, some statues don't actually have all that, so I'm glad they're able to do that. But I love that they're able to still add some blood effects too to the rocks, because like he kills a lot of people. I went back and I was reading, and he literally has killed like every one of his teammates or crew members that he was with. Other than the recent one, I forgot their name. I'm really bad with names, but Udon? No, it's not. That's not that. I'm not gonna remember who it is. Don't hate me for that. But they have a lot of blood, so because he's such a person that loves killing, that he has all this blood all around it. So I think that's pretty cool. And then again, don't hate me, but I don't remember what this is. If you guys can tell me what this is, I'd appreciate it. But I love that they're able to bring something else to it. Obviously, not other than his abilities, his chakra, and everything like that, his mask. But this is really cool. It has like a whole bunch of breaks, that it has details on it, because like it has like the cracks on his teeth, cracks on like his chin, everything like that. So that's pretty sweet. And then just like I said, a lot of the different rocks and stuff. I think they really do really good job with the base. I know Payne's is really well. Sasuke's was awesome that they are able to interchange some things, or able to add a lot of different stuff that not a lot of statues do, that are basically simple. But yeah, overall, I think they did a really good job. I know in the show this thing is here. I don't know if they ever showed or explained why it has that, but that's still pretty neat. But overall, yeah, just Kakuzu came out great. I love the Akatsuki cape that they have, and then just the details for it. So I do have other statues planned. I have Hashirama supposed to be coming. He got shipped. I don't know how it's going to be with the tariffs and stuff like that. Hopefully I don't have to spend too much money. We'll see. But I do have other ones. They haven't shipped, one from Prime 1. But just because I think that they're still trying to figure that out, that they don't know what to do, that they're just waiting. So I might have a little break between my videos. I do have one that I'm going to be opening up later today, and hopefully posting it by the end of this week. But we'll see. Hopefully you guys are able to see one. It's one of my favorite ones. It's the characters itself don't look that greatest, but the base itself will be pretty cool. So I hope you guys are able to watch that one too. Like I said, that's one of the ones that I'm very excited to open. But if you guys like any Pickstar's unboxing, One Piece and stuff, like definitely I'll be doing a lot more of those. As you guys know, I've done in the past. So hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing, and hopefully you guys will check out the next one. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time.